Welcome back. Another episode of Dungeon Doomhand's Agoth Doomhand and the Skulls of Power. And I feel like we need a recap. And let's roll for that, gentlemen. Let's see.
Wait, I want to know high or low.
Dice. New Christmas dice coming?
Yeah, high or low. High or low.
Oh boy, high or low. Let's do. Well, the last time we did low, right? Yeah, I got screwed last time. Let's do high.
So high is good.
High is good. Yeah. Oh man.
Natural fucking 20.
Oh,
God,
well,
fucking
good.
kidding me.
Wasted it there.
I'll take it. I didn't have my notebook last time.
I rolled a 2, and I don't remember much due to
thank goodness
intoxication, but I'm ready.
I got an 8. I will correct you with the names, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to
You want to know what's funny? The names are the one thing I have written down.
That's very that's important.
I have a lot of names, and some of them are marked by their professions, but other than that, I have no information. I remember about one fact, but I'm ready when you guys are.
Let it rip. Let's go.
Okay, so we came into this town. We're on a clock. I think I have exactly how much time we have left for it. Yeah, we ended at about 12:45. I guess I didn't keep track along the way. But I think we were in here for about 2 hours yesterday. Most of what we did was hang in the bar. I saw my friend go off and try and hit on some whatever thing and sing some insane song. I remember that was pretty entertaining. I didn't write down what song it was, but I was singing along, nodding along. He did a good job. Then he tried to ask me to get him a drink from the bar as if I was some common, barkeep or whatever, and I did not do that. So he went upstairs, I went outside, we hung out. We discussed a few random things. Sorry, I'm looking through my notes. We discussed a few random things with a couple other people. We got Shrankass the bartender. We got Inkeem, Bread Rocker, the gnome lover. We got Barla. I don't remember what her profession was. And we got Tedland Leadmarker. He was a favorite of mine.
Wow.
So those were. I don't remember what Tedland Leadmarker did, but someone else might have to fill that in for me. But he was at least noteworthy enough to make my notes. And then I also remember, this is a private note, that I have to whistle during the Harmony ceremony because Lumerthric will be pleased with some action that I did. I forget exactly what I did. And then what's his name? Sprock came bursting outside while I was relaxing and enjoying myself. And we went upstairs to open the door to look for our friend, or friend obviously in quotes, but our companion. And we opened the door, and I believe that's exactly where we ended.
Okay, so hey, Aaron, you're listening?
I'm here.
Oh, hey.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Spencer, can I add one bit in there?
Buddy.
Hey. All right.
Hey,
so
yo.
you guys,
let me add.
Yeah, go
let
ahead.
me add one bit before everything. So we met a gnome and a mind flayer and got a guide. His name was Jellybean or Slet.
Oh, right.
And he took us to
Shit, sorry. Give me a sec. I need to mute myself for a second.
And he took us to this smith, or like this craftsman, like the best craftsman in town. And
right.
You tried to barter for a painting of him.
It's true.
But you decided, or you changed it to getting a nice bow or crossbow or something with some crystals embedded in it. And he said it would be done in a couple hours or something. And we gave him, Aranis gave him the plans for an airship that he was going to begin crafting for us. And I found a hidden door
also,
where we think all the treasures in.
Wait, sorry, one thing that we used, Aaron has volunteered all of his crystals as part of that process.
Yes, of course.
He was very happy to do so.
Yeah, he was trading. Okay, so so you guys met the guy named Joe.
We also found out that we can find little blue skulls everywhere.
That's true.
Blue crystal skulls everywhere.
Well, the crystal skulls.
Wait, hold on a second. What is happening?
So let me do the
never
for you,
volunteer my things.
No, you were very happy.
When did this happen? Where was I?
Hold on, I have it written down. You know what, Aaronus? I have the exact quote. You were like, you know what? If I was here, I would definitely want my friends to benefit from the stuff I have gathered along my journey.
Did I miss a session?
That was exactly what you said. I wrote that down.
Wait, when did I miss a session? I don't even remember.
When you or Aaronus rather, when you at the beginning of last session, it was 8:46 p.m. in Striad. You guys had just arrived there. Now remember, the door, it's ticking down. You guys are back in time in Striad to go meet Naglin to hopefully figure out a way to get that blue skull. But that's pretty much at this point. That's a backstory. You guys went into the square. Aaron had previously gone over to try to find some crystals from the crystal trade guy he had a cart full of crystals that he was bringing into Striad for Lord knows what. Aaron was going to reach in and steal some, so he did. At that point in time, that's when we started last session. You guys met a nice vessel colony mind flayer. His name was Cal Bonnell, a.k.a. Slet for his nickname. You guys gave him Jelly Bean. He showed you around the square. You guys met a gentleman named Gret. Wow, I can't even pronounce that. Oh no, it was Ulshul Opalize, right? That was the market man.
He didn't even make my notes.
Yeah, he showed you around Grathril Amthstructure. Was also there.
Anyway, can you just what session was it? What session is this that we're talking about?
The previous session that
you missed.
You missed it.
Yeah, you missed it, but I
think you were traveling.
You guys pretty much walked around the town. Then
we did no fighting.
Yeah, Declan
Orford stole my shit.
You guys went over to the mill where Matt was, or rather, what's her name? Ignis was interested in buying some equipment or getting some upgrades, and you didn't have any money or anything to trade for the upgrade, and Aaronus was so generous to offer his crystals to help out with that. So he did. And in so doing, somehow Chris decided to give.
Wait, what crystals? What crystals do I not have anymore?
Oh, you took
yellow and red.
You took
red.
Blue,
hold on, don't all talk at once. I need to actually know what I don't have anymore.
Oh no, the blue, yellow, and red crystal that you took from the trade guy that you at the very end of the last session that you were in. You went over to a cart and decided to rob it, as you would.
Right.
As you would. You know.
Right. Wait, but there's an important context here that we also learned that all these crystals are everywhere. Yeah. Like we can go get any amount of them anywhere. Just to be clear, we didn't take.
But I didn't give up my crystal, the red crystal skull.
No. Just the loose ones we had acquired.
I hope that you trust your players to not do that unless.
Oh no, man! I thought
we threw that.
Now I'm thinking different.
So Matt traded in for an upgrade for his bow.
That's ready. I have that ready. That's ready at 5:45. I wrote that down. AM.
And then somehow, so there was a conversation with what was the guy's name?
Shrankass, Inkeen Threadrocker, Tedland Leadmarker.
Declan Orfoot.
That's
Orflins. I wrote it. The artist. Yeah,
the artist. And he had an image on his wall of what looked like to be Naglin, who you had just met. It turns out to be Naglin's father. So his family obviously has some sort of prestige in the area. And he was talking about how the Naglin family is very interested in space, and how the Naglin family was, particularly Naglin as a youngster, was interested in space and traveling out. And no one really knows about from the Underdark, no one really even knows about what space is, but this guy seems to be all-knowing somewhat. And that's when Aranis decided to speak with Chris's character and offer the blueprints that you found in the Trestle colony, and gave it to Orfoot. And Orfoot thought that was amazing, and he was going to study it and whatnot. You guys left the mill and went over to the bar, where you found a bar, this crazy bar full of mind flayers and drow and gnomes. And
it was a cool
Chris
ass bar.
Sang a Shar song to distract everyone, or Stag rather, sang.
No, it was Sheriff. I could turn back time.
Yeah, if I could turn back time, everyone was really pleased with that. And then you guys met the bartender Shrankass, which was crazy. That was a high point of last episode. Shrankass. Your shower, I guess your guide, went over to hit on a bar on a drow named Volmice, and then Stag followed a mind flayer that I think we know is female, upstairs into a room, and
Stag doesn't care.
And her name is Assix. You guys heard from the bartender that Assix knows Naglin, is a friend of Naglin's, and that's when Stag decided to go in the room with.
She also said she knew where a secret entrance to Naglin's tower was.
Yeah, and then that's when you seduced her. So anyway, that's where we are. And Aranis, you walked upstairs and you knocked on the door to follow your friend up there, because you don't want. That's what we thought you'd do.
No sex in the champagne room.
Yeah. So that's where we are. You guys have free play. And Aaron, if you can you get into the room?
It's all the way up there.
Oh
yeah, we ended. I think he was rolling to kick the door in or something, right?
No, he just opened the door.
Right.
And Spencer described what he saw,
which is
you can describe what you see.
Yeah, why don't you roll for a very easy perception? Describe. Actually, you get passive perception. So, Aaron, you open the door and you see Stag pinned against the wall, and it seems like love is being made in some weird way with a vessel mind flare. There's a lot of tentacle. Go ahead and describe that.
So I'm looking at what looks like a squid and a hoof just kind of going fur and hooves everywhere. It's real slimy is what I'm picturing. There's a lot of liquids and just kind of I don't know, congealed mass just kind of pulsating. I feel like I'm gonna be sick a little bit. This is definitely not what I was hoping to see, but also glad he's not being killed, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of, I feel like I would back out of the room very slowly and just close the door so just gently enough so as not to interrupt anything that's happening. And just get the fuck out of there. And I'm just going to go back downstairs and grab a drink. I'm not going to meet anyone's eyes. And I'm just going to sit at the bar and grab a drink.
Okay. And Sprock will accompany you downstairs, and Sprock's going to say, he's going to say, he's going to mind flare talk to you. And he's going to say, don't go too far. But, what do you guys want to do? Stag, give me a perception check.
12.
You are in the middle of just like getting wet. You're getting wet. Like there's things going in you and out of you all around you. It's definitely not one object. There's many tentacles going. It's in your mouth.
Definitely felt like some hentai shit.
Yeah, like your ears are getting willied.
He's enjoying himself.
Yeah. And because you rolled a 12, you see that there is nothing in this room that she brought you in. Except for there seems to be a carpet on the floor. That's it. That's all that's in that room.
All right. It's all. Stag will continue to engage in the current activities until.
What are they?
Until
said time when he might lie down for a little bit.
Okay. She is Essex is a mind flare, so she knows exactly when that time is. So
I'm sure this is the most amazing thing he's ever experienced in his life.
And I believe that Ignis was following you, just having smoked a cigarette. I remember
that's true.
And before we go any further, remember,
I would hardly say following, but begrudgingly looking for.
It is 12:45, just for your players' sake. No, so you guys feel like you've been there for essentially almost 4 hours.
Almost 4 hours.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys have free roam. So I guess Chris, she's going to, let's roll here. A 2. 2 is bad for you. She knows you're about to climax in your experience, not just physically, but mentally. And she says, this is where we stop. What? What?
That's disrespectful.
Not good.
What is it? You have asked me about Naglin. Did you ask her about that? I believe you did.
Yeah.
But then you wooed her. And she says,
I
before
continue
I go any
to
further,
woo her.
Oh my God.
What is it that you want?
Not holding the orgasm hostage.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No, I just want to bust.
Are you going to have to roll a Constitution here? Are you
gonna but it's got to be with like 30 disadvantage. You get the worst out of 30 rolls because there's no Constitution strong enough in this moment.
Disadvantage Constitution because she's a mind flare. She's in your head.
Lowest is 3. The lowest of 3 die is a 3.
You
so
don't
that's
control yourself.
5.
Go ahead. No,
God.
Do your so let's Agoth Doomhand players and followers. This is how you role play from an expert here. Go ahead. She's just asked you, what do you want before we continue? And she sees that you just can't hold it, and what happens? Ignis is just watching, by the way. It's just like, what is...
I turned away at this point. I'd be like, this sick fuck.
Yeah. And so is my wife.
Pressure.
So this is... Now I have to think of what his answer would be.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And how are you going to say it? It's interesting.
Wait, I know. Hold on, what languages do I know? Because this is where it would come out. So in Primordial,
wow,
he's going to
demand release.
Yeah. Once he realizes what's happening, he's just going to go with it and not fight it anymore. And Nagland is hold on one moment. Nagland's a friend of mine. I met him in the future. I'm from the future. He told me to come back.
She can read your mind. I think she can. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, interrupt. In this state, he's not going to be able to keep the name of the sword out of his mind. He's going to think of the sword Tranquility and Nagland handing it to him.
So she
like, how do I know you're a friend of his in common now?
She speaks Mind Flare, so in your mind, and I guess since Ignis is around the corner, she's going to say, well, I wish you had told me that before. I would have, well, looks like you already finished your job here.
Doesn't mean we have to stop.
Time, it seems, is of the essence.
I've had a lovely time. Thank you very much. And I'll cast guidance on her. And I will also go and cast another spell on her. I will cast... Where is it? No, where the fuck is that spell? It is 2nd level. I thought I took this. No, I didn't take that on here. Damn it. Well, I'll cast Healing Word on her with... as I'm complimenting her on the experience. Oh, fucking in my roll there. Well,
she says, "Oh, that's cute. Thank you, love." And she says, "There's no real way for me to prove."
And she'll get 8 points of healing.
Ooh, nice. She's feeling good.
Oh no, 7. Rolled on there.
She says, "There's no way for me to really prove myself to you. We just, as you people call it, made, as the Mind Flayers call it, made Quell Ball. We made Quell Ball for a little period of time, and that was lovely. But there's no way for me to show." Or prove myself to you, and I know time is of the essence. But if you want Nagland, I can show you. He has a secret passageway into this bar, as it is his place of thought. He comes here to think, and it's right under this rug. And she says, "This is my actual passageway to Nagland's palace. We are under the assumption that we're not 100% safe at Strygard at the moment. There has been a large amount of Strezzel blue mind flares sightings. Not that they're bad, it's just that they are very hard to communicate with and reason with, more so than anything. But it's hard for us to come out to the public here and project those negative thoughts about another race without specific proof. So we keep our thoughts to ourselves, and we use this passageway as a means of doing our research and trying to keep things safe. And she pulls the carpet away, and there's a locked door, but it's not really. It's just a floorboard door.
Well, you've trusted me, so I'll trust you. Tranquility, the sword. He gave to me to show him, to prove that we are from the future. It's his family sword. He said he would recognize it.
Indeed, he will. She says, "Be careful."
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can you show me that one thing you did right at the end there? One more time?
So the tentacles.
It's a family show, Chris. Get it together.
She's about to whip out all the tentacles, and Ignis says exactly what he just said, or what she just said. Get it together. She gets shy, and she levitates, and sort of just hovers there.
I'll put my clothes back on, and I'll knock on the door. We're all decent now.
Aranis, you're downstairs with Sprock. What are you guys doing? You look around the room, passive perception. You look around the room. You see the room it's just like a normal bar, but it's very jolly. It's not a sports bar because there's no TVs, but essentially that's what you're looking at. A lot of drunk people, a lot of drunk gnomes. You hear someone yell. Roll me a d10.
Okay. $10, baby.
You hear someone yell, Snillen Tarbinger. That's the one. She's the hottest, I think. You see a gnome sort of slurring his words, and the other gnome next to him says, "Roll me another d10. Roll me 2 d10s."
1619, so 15.
1, 6, and 1, 9. So
6 and 9.
The male says, "Oh, lead marker. That's not the hot one. The one I think is hot." And what'd you roll for the other one?
There was a 6 and a 9.
The one I think is Jade Presser. Shaglakun Jade Presser, but she's not around. You get the sense that everyone's just getting drunk here. Drinking. Their jungle juice is what it was. Now let's get another jungle juice. And he looks at you.
I am drunk, by the way.
He says, "What are you looking at?" Yeah, Matt, you're going to have negative for 2 hours. For an hour, you'll have negative. You'll have some rolls.
No, you already told me I have a -2 perception for 2. Well, if I stop drinking for 2 hours.
Yes.
No, I didn't say I was going to stop drinking. So
that's for sure. Anyway, so Aaron, you're in an open bar there. Sprock is going to say, maybe maybe we should check on who's playing Sprock. I'll play Sprock. Maybe we should check on our friends.
I'm gonna say, look, I've seen enough tentacle shit for one night. I'm gonna stay here and get lost in this drink and listen to more of this nonsense rabble in here. If you want to go check on them, you can. Feel free to let me know if it's safe, and I'll tap my head and just keep drinking.
This is going to be hilarious. Okay. We'll cut back. Splitting the group. Here we go. Potentially. What do you guys want to do? Ignis and Stag, you're upstairs.
Well, to be honest,
you a secret passage.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Stag, and I'm gonna be like, well, obviously we're gonna go through the secret passage. That's pretty clear, I assume.
But let me go get the others.
We'll go get everyone else. Don't worry. I just want to be clear on our plan.
Okay.
I don't remember what time the festivities started. I don't have that in my notes.
I don't either, but I want to say that it's going to be
early though, right?
Like 8 a.m. or something.
8 a.m. Okay. So
7 or 8 a.m. I think.
I just want to bring it to the other guys that I think that's going to be a good time to rob everything in the town. I'm just going to say that. I feel like we could do a lot of robbing while everyone's having a drunken revelry. So let's see we'll see how Ernest feels. I don't know. He's usually down for some good robbing.
Well, your bow's going to be ready in about 5 hours.
I want that first before we start the robbing.
Yeah, but it's perfect timing. We go back to go see Naglin now, and it's take 5 hours to go see him and come back, take this passage back, and then we can go get your bow. And then as everyone's starting to go to the thing, we go rob everyone.
I think that's a great idea. Let's go get everyone else and see how they feel about it.
Okay. Then I'll tell Essex. Ignis, do you want to stay here with Essex and I'll go run and grab everyone?
No, it smells disgusting in here. I will go get everyone. You stay here. You stay here with your weird lover. And I sort of, scoff my hand at them and walk downstairs. I relay everything to Aranis. I say, this is the plan. We're going to do the secret passage. We're going to get my bow. Then we're going to rob everyone. You guys in, or are you going to go do some weird shit in town?
Nice. All right, cool. Can I just just check out the room real quick? Before I'm going to get up, I'm going to throw down my beer. I'm going to get up and I'm going to be like, sounds good to me. And I'm going to look around the room. Do I see anyone that has anything that looks valuable?
Okay. So, give me a investigation check.
You're not even waiting for the main robbery? I like that.
19. I'm warming up.
You look around the room.
It's like stretching before playing a game,
You look around the room. You see that the gnomes don't really have anything. There are a few drow in there. They're dressed a little bit. They're not as flashily dressed. They're not as, from what you can tell, they're wearing ratty clothes versus the gnomes who have more leather and looks like they're wearing purple label underdark clothing. The mind flayers, who seem to be the majority of the room, are just dressed in their typical cloak fashion, and you do see that the drow have pockets full of what you can tell from your previous session of money and tips and stuff that they've collected from. You're not really sure. Are they serving people there? Are they? Some of them are drinking, and not really sure exactly what the
Are any of these full pocketed fellows near, like close enough to someone else's hand? Like hands? Like are they? Are they standing next to a table that
they're like, it's like a sports bar. Like you could probably try to, if you're trying to pickpocket one of them, you can certainly try to do that. I would say that you have advantage on the roll because they're sort of preoccupied, but it depends on which being.
So my mage hand letterman is or ledgerment, whatever.
Ledgermain.
It's a what?
Ledgermain.
Ledgermain. So my main hand Ledgermain is invisible if I want it to be. So I'm going to make it invisible. And as I'm walking away, I'm going to send it to pick one of the fatter pockets in the room.
Okay. Okay. So give me a sleight of hand roll, and you'll have advantage on that.
Sounds good. 24 and 11.
So you're in the middle of doing this. Now, mind flayers, keep in mind, they can sort of sense your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And they have detect thoughts. And from your previous session, you also know that these mind flayers, the vessel, from your previous, like, remember the mind flayer elder brain of the vessel colony believes in peace and stuff. You're going to hear a voice in your head say, "We do not steal here." And 4 mind flayers are going to look at you.
Are going to look at me?
Yeah, you've caught the attention of 4 mind flayers.
I'm still right next to him, right?
Yes.
Like we haven't moved yet. Okay, just making sure.
I'm gonna be like, you're no fun, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
As you walk away, the pocket that you were picking, change and a couple crystal. Let's say your hand went into the pocket and it pulled out abruptly. Some change and loose change and crystals fall out, and there's a weird shaped mushroom that falls out. Looks like one of those little hook mushrooms.
I'm definitely I'm gonna have my. So how does the room react when the things fall?
Let me see. So
like, do the people scramble for it? Does it create like
the mind flayers just spoke to you through mind? They didn't.
No, I know that. But when the things hit the floor, like, do the drunk people around start trying to grab that stuff? And
you're picking the pocket of a drow at a table drinking. So there's 2 of them sitting there. Let's see if they. Neither. That's for the first guy, and then for the second guy. No, for disadvantage on the roll because they're drinking. They do not acknowledge it, but the mind flayers are sitting there saying, now you hear a mind flayer say, "Explain yourself. Would you like that? We are all sharing here. Money doesn't really go very far in this place."
I guess okay. I'm not really looking for money, and I'm just gonna. I'll have my mage hand like scoop.
Are you a thief? You know we have a course for thieves.
No, of course not. No.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm gonna use 17.
The one mind flayer looks at him and says, "Something's telling me that you tell the truth. Something also tells me deep down inside my tadpole is jiggling." These are mostly ceramorphs. My tadpole is jiggling.
I'm like, you know what? After watching one of you have sex, I really don't want to know what your tadpole is doing.
You you hear laughter in your mind from 5 or 6 different Sarah Morford mind flayers. It sounds like this. It's like
just like, you guys just keep having a good time. I'll catch you later, and we'll just keep going upstairs.
Okay.
I think I made some friends. I'm gonna look at Ignis and be like, I think I made friends.
I think you did too. You never know.
Honestly, I think you should have seen our boy singing songs and winning everyone over like 20 minutes ago, and now I'm sitting next to you, trying to rob everyone.
Hey, look!
You don't understand. He had like 100 mind flayers singing Flare, singing. Oh, Flare! Jesus Christ! That's singing Cher like 20 minutes ago, and here we are. Let's go through this passage. Enough of this bullshit.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Mention the hype.
Stop trying to rob everyone. We're trying to do the big robbery.
That whole interaction.
But also, trying to rob everyone. I was just trying to help.
A half hour.
Should we go rob that guy anyway?
I'll make a note here. Stag, orgasm, 12:46, and then room 1:15 a.m. So it's 1:15 a.m. right now.
So while Ignis is going to get everyone, Stag is going to pull out his flute and start playing a little tune.
Yeah.
And prestidigitation the room clean.
Nice.
And then I'll pull out my dancing lights and have them floating around as
thank fucking God.
He starts singing, "Oh, happy day."
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stop Ignis at the door, and I'm gonna be like, they better be done.
Happy day.
If he's singing, so it could be anything. But if they're not done,
washed,
we're leaving.
So
when she washed,
Assix,
you washed my sins away.
Assix is going to turn a little bit darker gray, like she's almost blushing. And she's going to tell Stag and actually tell all of you, since you're all there. Now watch your step. There's a little bit of a drop, and she's going to, with her hand, I believe that they can move objects with their minds. Do they have that ability? Yes. She's going to sort of pull away the rug one hand and go over with a tentacle, making eye contact the entire time with Stag. She's going to go down to the ground, unlatch the mechanism to unlock it, and lift it up with her head and sort of push it to the side. And the air, sort of that moist, humid, gross, almost like sauna sex smell that you guys were fearing of the room, sort of just blows out of the room as this cold draft of air comes up out of this hole, and she says, "This way." And she telepathically, and she says, "Watch. I'm going to stay here, but watch your step. I don't want to be late for the harmony." And Aaron, just so because you missed the last session, there's a ceremony called the Harmony, which starts at 8:37 a.m.
That's what counting down time.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
that was the thing.
So is the Harmony what we're waiting for to rob everyone?
Yes, that's exactly. Yes. It's a drunken revelry where the entire town gets together and gets drunk. So we're going to do all our robbing then.
The Harmony is when everyone is having I forgot how we talked about this, but if you wanted to see if you wanted to see the blue skull will be at the Harmony, is what they said, as it's the ceremony involves the blue skull. All right. So you look in. Who's going first here?
Stag is going to put his dancing lights down the tunnel.
No, wait.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me lead by like 20 feet stealthily so we can see. I'll go see what's ahead.
Okay.
So we can, if there's anything waiting for us, we can have the element of surprise.
All right. So you're gonna go look down this sort of well, like.
Yeah. I mean, everyone can come like whatever, a couple paces behind me, but I'm gonna go forward and report back. Yeah.
Give me a perception check when you give me investigation. Why don't you tell me what you want? I'm tired of saying give me. You guys tell me what you like to do.
I want to stealthily climb down the well.
Okay. So you're drunk and you look over and you're just going to go in without perceiving anything. Good old Merlin. You're going to go in without looking down. Give me.
No, I'm being stealthy. I'm looking. I'm being sneaky.
So you can.
He did specifically say he was being stealthy.
Yeah, I'm not being crazy. I am a little drunk. I'm not that drunk.
Yeah. Give me a perception check and also a dexterity check. The perception check is going to be with disadvantage. The dexterity will be normal.
All right, I got a 10 on the perception check.
So you look down as far as you can see. You can't see the ground, so I'm assuming 60 feet is how far you can see.
Yeah, I think so. No, 120.
120. So you can see the ground. You can see what looks like to be the ground. So you get the feeling like you're a ranger. You know how far you can pretty much see. I would imagine that you've measured that out in your travels, or at least just through just being a ranger and hunting.
I'm taking planned actions right now. Yeah. A little drunk, but when someone's like, "Hey, I'm a good drunk driver," it's like that kind of.
But you don't see anything that looks.
It's like it's like in that beer movie where they go, "We're not that drunk."
Right. Exactly.
The wind is blowing, and you're going to
27 on the dexterity save. Though.
Okay, so the wind is blowing furiously up this thing, but you are able to climb, and you are able to move 60? Your max is 60 feet if you double.
Yeah, if I'm going double.
All right, so you're 60. You're halfway down climbing.
All right, I'm telling Sprock, go slow. Mind melding with Sprock to go slow. And then I go the next 60 feet in the same manner, as stealthily as possible.
Should I play Sprock?
No, we should play Sprock. Okay, yes, you should play Sprock.
Sprock.
Maybe what we can do since he's not here, like anyone who wants to interact with him can play him.
I'd like to do that. Yeah. He's going to go like this, and look over. He's going to look over at Essex, and he's going to sort of like turn, sort of like angrily a little bit. I was here the whole time. I heard everything in your mind. And
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's like, he's telepathically going to say, I heard you. And then he looked over at Stag as he levitates down without any issue because he's a Ceramorph and a Mind Flayer. He's going to look at Stag and he's going to be like, I felt that. And he's going to...
It was amazing. I know.
he's gonna levitate down his 60 feet.
You're
so
welcome.
He's just gonna be sort of like hanging out with Ignis in the tunnel. There's not enough room for there's barely enough room for both your bodies. So Ignis, you're getting a little bit of tentacle-y stuff on you, but it's Sprock.
Gross.
Yeah.
Look, that's fine. Let's keep going down.
It's a little bit on you, but there's nothing much you can do about that. Aranis and Stag, how are you going to make your way down
here? Is
you want to go first?
This information to us?
Yes, he would.
So So Sprock relays the info. I'm gonna
Sprock
look.
has ridiculous perception and rolled a 17 plus whatever he has. He does not see. He's going to telepathically tell you that he doesn't see any sort of trap worth worth looking after or looking at. Any triggers? Okay. No triggers he can find. Same save, guys.
I'll go in last with my dancing lights.
Yeah, I'll literally like at the once they're down, I'm just gonna pop down. I'm like, you can take a second if you need, and I'm gonna just hop down the ladder.
No, she made it clear it was a time of my life, but maybe another time, and I'll slowly start going down with my lights. And I'll wave to her and blow her a kiss as I go down.
You're gonna go. How are you making your way down?
I'm going very slowly and having my dancing lights around me, so I'll stop when I see anyone in front of me.
So
in the light.
Yeah.
Give me your dexterity check to get down
there. Like a dex save?
Yeah, as you're climbing.
Dirty 20, baby.
And give me a constitution save as well for your drinks.
Oh, nat 20, baby. 22.
You have beer strength. So nat 20 on your beer on your constitution. You're gonna have a +2 for the next hour on your strengths.
Nice.
And Stag, give me a dex on your
go. 15 plus. Dex save. 21.
Climbing down. Okay, so you guys are all sort of like together, hunched. You're in the middle of this. The lights are glowing.
A 10 for my con save for the drinks.
Wow. You have a 10 on that?
Yeah, 8 plus 2.
You're the same as Matt. Your perception checks are -2, and we'll be done with disadvantage. Aranis, your strength saves are +2 and are done with advantage. But you go down. You guys are all in the middle. Your lights light up. You don't have to roll for this next portion, as you see and are fairly certain that there aren't any traps. It's only 60 feet to the next to this bottom level.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. Follow everyone.
All right, I'm loading up the next. This one I've made pretty good. This one should be good.
They're all good.
Okay.
Yeah, they are all.
Who's going first?
I'm still. I assume I'm still first.
All right. Roll me.
But I'm being sneaky. I'm being stealthy.
Okay. So give me your stealth check. You're gonna need that.
28.
Okay, you're stealthy AF.
I'm the stealthy. Now that I'm a rogue, I'm the stealthiest motherfucker around.
Aren't you a ranger?
Oh, you missed that. I'm multi-class.
Oh, wait. So we're climbing down this hole.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Aranis. Do you want to just float?
Not with you. What sort of weird ass question is that? You're still slimy.
No, I can cast Featherfall on us all.
All right, let's just float down then.
Give me a.
As long as I don't have to touch
What the fuck are we walking for?
I'm down for whatever, as long as I don't have to touch the motherfucker.
Yeah, I do. Is this give me the range on that? I want to know the range. How far away can I be before we can do that?
60 feet.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're behind me. So let's do that. That sounds good.
Okay. All right, everyone. On the count of 3, let go. 1, 2, 3, let go, and I'll cast Featherfall.
And I'm free.
So now Featherfall, you just get dropped on the ground. No noise, right?
you float down gently. Let me read the full description. You choose up to the 5 willing creatures, and they descend slow. They slow to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. The creature takes no falling damage. It can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature. So you slowly land on your feet.
And
then the spell's over.
And Sprock will just levitate down behind you. Aaron, are you in tabletop? Can you see this?
I am not in tabletop right now.
Okay. You might. It depends on.
Hold on. Let me get the Twitch up.
Yeah.
Can you drop the Twitch link?
Sure.
Oh, never mind.
This is a good reminder.
It's also on,
make sure you check out our sponsors, CasperManagers.com. That's promo code Doomhand.
Yeah, we love Monster here. Monster Energy Drinks. It's great. It's really good. Keeps you up all night and gives you a lot of energy for what you need to do here.
Yeah, and then there's also kids. There's just good old-fashioned drugs.
Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the Twitch right now.
Okay. And so you float down, and you land.
All right, wait. I have to hold on, Spence. 1 second. I gotta take my dog out, but I am on. I'm on voice. I just can't control my guy for 2 seconds.
That's fine. You don't have to. The goal here is to be able to play any way you want. So you come down, but you went first, Matt. So you look around the room and you see this sort of like. You see a table with 3 mushrooms on it. There's a locked door. There are walls surrounding this room, and there's this big heap of it looks like to be foliage, but it's moving. It seems to be breathing, and I'm not sure if you would necessarily know what a shambling mound is, but I know that Aaron has seen one in the Artemisian forest, and you see that the floors are sort of are trekked and scraped with this creature's whereabouts.
Tracks
movement back and forth between the mushrooms and it. A lot of back and forth going. The door is closed, and Aranis, you know that that's a shambling mound.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone in the group what they are.
So
do I actually need to describe it, or?
Yeah.
Was Matt? I mean, isn't that just the zombie wall? Hold on a second.
No, I'm just looking at you.
I have my lights right around me, tight in, so it can see, or I can see in like 10 feet around me. I think 10.
So it's like a mass of just like detritus. I don't know, fucking just like everything around it. You know, it's just like a living mass. Fucking hard to deal damage to. Gotta really, it's honestly we should do our best to avoid this thing.
They're not. Sometimes they're friendly to me.
Oh well, all right.
Well,
you take the lead then.
I mean, some can be jerks, but there are some nice mounds.
I mean, should we start blasting?
I mean,
we can at least like try and say hello.
If you believe that they can be friendly, then
I have had a good conversation with one before.
All right, so
oh shit, and I still don't have my bow, so
you should take the lead.
Be friendly.
Oh, yeah. One moment. Let me see. I can maybe help you with that. I did promise you. Yeah, here you go. I will. How long does it take? Yeah, just one action. So I'll slowly create in my hand this beautiful bow that you describe.
Thanks, man. I didn't think we would really need it.
And I can hand you that. Well,
keep in mind, I'm only going to need this for about 4 hours.
Yeah, this is only 4 hours. This is as long as it lasts is 4 hours. This should last you until you get your other one.
Thank you, sir.
So, my pleasure.
The shambling mound is going to be in the corner, sort of moving a little bit, breathing and moving.
I'll flip my lights over towards him.
Been in the room the whole time.
Yeah, it looks like you can tell that by the way the ground is, and that there's some leaves and dried up leaves and moss. It's been around. It sort of stinks. You can almost taste the moisture of the moss. You know how you get that smell next to the forest moss when you walk by it, similar cold. I'm
gonna go. It smells too much like the fucking forest in here. And I'm like, everybody get ready.
The door
smells like home.
The door is going to. You guys are lucky. The air seems to be coming out of the door seams, blowing.
Oh, like wafting in?
Yeah, but the door's locked. Or sorry, the door's closed, rather. And it keeps making a little bit. Keeps making a little bit of noise as if there's a gust, but you can tell that from your.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at the others and I'm gonna gesture to the door and I'm gonna get close to it. And I'm gonna nod to Ignis and be like, yo, get your bow ready. And I'm gonna hold the door and then open it. I'm gonna swing it open. Once Ignis gives me the signal that she's ready,
I nod back and give you the little like half nod, like I'm good, we're ready.
So yeah, I'll like swing the door open and jump back, like jump away to the side, not like backwards, but like I would open the door and then like, or is it a push door or a pull door?
It is a pull door.
Okay, yeah. So I'll like open it wide and continue and then jump back in the direction of like the door being open, not like backwards towards from the actual entrance, if that makes sense. Like parallel to the wall of the.
Okay, the door swings open and everyone give me roll initiative.
What the hell? I thought we were going to talk to the mound.
I just opened the door.
The mound turns. That's what it sounds like. The mound is got 17.
20.
Matt, Ignis got a 20. Aaron, what'd you get?
I got 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron got a 16 and Stag?
A 9.
This shambling mound, the wind blows. There's a large force. The mushrooms over in the corner, you can hear them sort of blow. The air smells of decaying rot and mushroom, forest rot. And Ignis, you are up.
Okay, I see no foes though, right? Just forest rot. I don't see any foes.
A foe?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't
see any. He just don't see any identifiable enemies.
the shambling mound.
Or do I?
The shambling. You're right next to the Well, you're looking at the shambling mound.
So he's an enemy.
He just turned and looked at you. Yeah, you're probably afraid. I would be afraid if I were you. That's how I would read that.
But I would be afraid. That doesn't sound right.
So Aaron went over and opened the door, and the shambling mound that has been just sort of like rocking back and forth in the corner of the room makes an abrupt yell and goes, "Wah!" and sort of
okay. I got you. Yeah. I understand what's happening. I immediately cast Hunter's Mark and on the that doesn't count for anything. And then I fire 2 arrows at my boy, this shambling mound.
You don't have your bow.
No, I just got
a magical bow.
He just made me a bow.
You just made him a bow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We waited for that. Yeah.
A magical, non-magical bow.
So 116 and 124.
Wait, did the bow? You went back to get the bow?
No, I used my
Stag made me a bow.
Magic to pull one out of the ether.
Oh,
that lasts for 4 hours.
That's right. And that was.
You do see a little picture of Stag's face carved into the bow as you pull the string back.
And I'm disgusted as I use it, but I say, for the good of the group.
Okay, so the
it's gonna last.
Yeah, the bow. Okay, so you shoot 2 arrows. Go ahead.
So 116, 124.
They both hit.
Okay, so we got 9. We got 21. We got. Hold on. 21, 27. 1 second, and then I can roll an extra. Sorry, there's a lot of dice. You hit with both. That's shit that happens.
Nice.
Sorry, it's because I have some new things here that I'm not. Okay, 1d8. Okay, I will know that from now on. I'm sorry. That's only a 1. Okay, so 28 damage to the blob or whatever the fuck he is.
Nice.
21?
28.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, 20? 21?
28, 2-8.
Oh, wow. Okay. The arrows just stick out of it. And it is Shambling Mound's turn. Shambling Mound is going to start to run over to the first person 20 feet to Aranis. Let me put measurement on this guy. And he is going to Shambling Mound. He's going to attack you. He's going to have a multi-attack on Aranis. And Shambling Mound makes 2 slam attacks. Where's that? Okay. It's 1. So does a 11 hit you?
No.
And then he's going to hit you with another one, and that's a 20. Not dirty. So that hits you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give me a DC 14 or you're grappled. So I believe that's a Shambling Mound makes 2 slam attacks. If both attacks hit a medium, target is grappled. And if the Shambling Mound uses it's a go. Oh, so you only 1 hits you. So you're going to take damage, not both. And it's going to be 2 8s. So that's a 4 and so that's 6 plus 10 damage. 10 damage to you, sir.
Nice.
Boom, boom. Shambling Mound's turn is over. Aranis, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna be like, oh, this guy sucks. I'm going to, since it's like right. Oh, hold on a second. I have to open. Hold on. But since it's right on me, I'm gonna use.
I just rolled for Sprock. He got a 4. Sorry, that's for his initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp. I'm just gonna like grab onto a piece of the mass as it's like attacking, and just use Shocking Grasp. 24.
You're gonna try to grapple him?
No, I'm not grappling him. I'm grabbing him. Because he's like, right? He's so like on top of me.
Yeah, that hits him. 24 hits him.
Yeah, so 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to Misty Step back behind Ignis and yeah, are you guys standing together?
Oh, you can't see anything. I forgot about that.
Stag, Ignis is standing.
Yeah, you can
at the bottom of the entrance. So is yes, Ignis is standing next to Sprock.
Yeah, so
back by the well down.
Roger, hold on. I'm coming in.
Oh, getting ready to lucky shot, whatever the hell it's called.
But that's it. After that, I'm done.
Stag?
Oh, it's up me? Okay, so Stag will say, well, obviously your mama didn't treat you right. Or didn't raise you right because you've been acting a fool. And cast Vicious Mockery. I need a wisdom save. DC 16.
Come on, baby. 10.
Failed. So it's 1 plus 3. So that's 4 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to scurry my 30 feet. What was it? I think it's about there. Back by these tables, and then look around and be like, oh shit, what are these mushrooms?
Give me a perception check on the mushrooms.
Okay. Disadvantage -2. So +2. That is an 8.
They look like shriveled up mushrooms in the shape of a hook.
Okay. That's my turn.
They're not as big as they look like on the screen, but that's what they look like. There's 3 of them, 1 on each table. Sprock. Sprock is going to come over, and I feel like Sprock would use a longbow, no? Yes.
Sprock?
Sprock knows that.
I'm not sure Sprock knows he has a longbow.
A short bow.
Why wouldn't Sprock would probably like turn into something and fucking attack? Like that's what he normally does, isn't it?
What would you like for him to turn to? A bear? Sprock turns into a bear.
Well, no, doesn't he have other stuff? Can't he turn into like an imp or something like that? Like that doesn't it have like a ranged attack?
Not sure. No, he can summon things, but I'm not sure he.
I remember an imp.
Brock does know he has a longbow because he always pulls that out randomly when he doesn't know what to do in combat.
Yeah, and
he just looks at his actions and sees longbow and shoots a longbow.
He's going to short bow, and it's going to roll. Ooh, natural 20! It hits. And he's going to do 7 piercing damage. You guys will have to take over playing him, as I am obviously siding with the monster. But he will use his bonus action to turn into let's do a. What do you think? A bear? Yeah. You know what? He's going to turn into a bear.
I mean, he always turns into a bear, which I agree is the most likely thing to have happened. But also, since we made Aranis give up his crystals last week, maybe we could at least have Sprock turn into something random. Like, what can he turn into? A squirrel?
Why?
Well, no, what's the maximum CR that he can turn into? Yeah, want to do it random? Let's do it random.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's do it random.
Wild shape.
No, he can do beast, so it can do, where is it?
Monsters. Here, wild shape random generator table.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go.
What's the max CR he can do? 3? Is he a moon druid?
I don't even know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't even know if this guy leveled up his guys. Where's his?
Well, he only learned he had spells like 4 sessions ago. So
his spells here. He's got level 9 spell. He doesn't have level 9 spell. Here's. Yeah, I think it's 3. I don't know how to look that up on his thing.
I'm trying to find it. So what level is he? He is 10? Yeah, I thought he's higher than 10.
He's 10.
But he can go up to 1.
He has to be higher than 10. I'm 10.
I think he's 14.
Yeah.
But he hasn't leveled it up.
No way he's 14. He didn't get any of those bonuses.
13.
Well,
I thought he was the highest of any of us.
He's the same as Aranis.
Yeah, I think he would be between the same. But yeah, I'm almost 14. But he might, I don't know if he is already 14.
He's level 10.
Oh, let me find his character sheet.
He's level 10. I'm looking at it.
He might just have not hit the level up button, though.
He has XP. Okay.
Do the random one, Spencer.
Okay, CR1.
He can definitely. All right, let's do level 4 for this guy.
Yeah, it does say 10. That's crazy. Did he die? He never died, did he?
No.
How does CR translate to level 10? And he's a moon.
He can go up to CR1.
All right, there are. Wow, there's a lot. Let's just go to moon level 2. All right, give me a random 44.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you're gonna be in control of this creature.
4d4.
44. One random roll of 44. Just type into your roll 1d44, I guess.
Oh, 1d44. Got it. Yeah. Got it.
Be hilarious if he turns into like a water.
24.
24 is...
No, it's just going to be Bear. After all that.
He turns... Where am I? What'd you get?
24.
All right, it's an Excel sheet, so that starts at 4. So 24 would be 28. A giant badger.
That's perfect.
He turns into a giant badger.
All right, a honey badger.
Yeah,
that is perfect.
Fuck it up.
Those things are not nice, so we're in good shape.
Ignis's turn.
All right, I'm gonna keep blasting. I assume.
If you're looking for people to nod their heads, it's not.
Everyone's nodding.
It's not going to be the Shambling Mound.
Okay, 29 and 27. So obviously those hit. Okay, so we got 12 plus 11. That's 23 plus a D8. Oops. And a D10. What did I say? So 37.
37 damage.
On your boy.
A lot of twigs start flying in the air. Boom, boom. 2 big arrows stuck in him. Pieces of him are falling off. You said it was 37?
37, yeah.
Yeah. All right. He yells. And he's going to come over to you now.
Wait, Stag, can you make arrows, by the way, out of curiosity, with all your skills? Okay,
no,
just checking.
I can only do that once a day.
Oh, shit.
You do see arrows sticking out of him, Ignis, that you've shot
into
his
I'm all right for now.
And he's going to come over to you, and he's going to multi-attack you because he's a basic biatch with a slam attack of... Ooh, natural 20. How you like that? That hits. 27 hit you. And the second one is going to be... Come on, baby. Ooh, woo! 25. 18 and 20. That's nice. I love these new die.
Oh, wait, hold on. When you hit with a tank... What was it, 25?
Yeah.
No, 23 for my armor class. Okay.
27 and 25. He hits you with both. And you have to give me a DC 14 check to... or you're grappled.
For what, strength?
Target
Athletics?
is grappled. No, you're just grappled, actually. Target is grappled. You are blind and restrained. You're unable to breathe. And you must do a Constitution saving throw at the start of your turns or take more bludgeoning damage. So you're going to take 2d8 bludgeoning damage. The first one was a nat 20, so that'll double the... so it's a plus 8 after this. So that's a 3 and a 4, so plus 8, 12 bludgeoning damage for the first one, and 4, 9, 13 for the second one. So 25 bludgeoning.
It seems like a lot. That seems like a lot.
And you, the other characters, you see this Shambling Mound just engulf your Ignis, and you hear her. You see a little bits and pieces of her sticking out of the twigs and rot and moss. It smells like Ignis. It smells like that, like the mushrooms and rot from the Underdark you've just traversed through, reminding you of the mushroom, the Mishram forest. It's Aranis' turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my bow and pop one over Sprock's shoulder at our beast friend over here.
So how does this work? So now that he's engulfed, is there a possibility that you hit? We're gonna have to do an aim, but go ahead and roll your attack.
Sounds good.
Well, Ignis, what's your armor class?
Oh no,
it's 19.
Oh, why is this close?
But I get +4 on multi attacks.
Wait, did that just not work? Did that work?
What were you saying?
12.
12 does not hit.
Hold on, I'm gonna use my luck and roll that again. There we go. 29.
That hits. Now roll me a.
Now, would you say, don't I have advantage because he's engulfing?
No. Not with this particular large plant. Not in this world. Not when I'm wearing this shirt. So just go ahead and roll your damage, and Matt will roll for if he takes any of it.
All right, so 7 damage, and then because he's within 5 feet of now, I can use a sneak attack. So 25. So 32.
25 damage. Matt, roll me a D4. One being, let's do the max is half. So roll me a D4. A 4 would be you take half damage, and then it'll be half of that.
Well, I rolled a 2.
So you take quarter damage, rounded down.
All right.
So this guy is going to take quarter damage of 25, which is like, so that half of it is 12 and a half. So let's just say he takes 15, and you take 10.
Nope.
30. Okay. And now it's Stag's turn. Sneak attack. You sneak attack Matt. That's hilarious.
Stag is gonna look around at these mushrooms. Do they look like they're growing on the tables or just resting on the tables like someone placed them?
They are on the table like they are, like someone has specifically put them there. They are in the middle of the table, being held down by what looks like to be a little bit of like a tie, like a little tie on it.
Okay.
But they can but loose enough that when the air was blowing, it was jiggling.
Okay.
They're about this big.
Oh.
They're about the size of a liquor bottle.
Oh, okay, that big. Then I'll do a little Yanni pan flute and shoot a firebolt out at the shambling mound.
Can everyone stop firing on the shambling mound for a second, please?
I can't see that far.
I learned that. I caught on to that, but I watched this happen, and I'm just like, damn.
I mean, I'm not saying let's not kill this thing. I'm just saying, can you give me a sec?
I was looking at some mushrooms.
The best part, not to get too meta for a second, but the part that always makes me laugh about this is that it's been 4 seconds since I've been swallowed, and you guys are just fireballing him. Like, give me a break.
4 seconds is really short. It's really fast.
It's just that bow was already on its way, man.
I turned and looked at the mushrooms, and I looked up and flung out there, and now I will see you because of the light of the firebolt going into the mound.
Yeah.
But it's probably not going to hit you. Got a 17.
That hits the shambling mound.
3 and 7, so 10 total fire damage.
Matt, roll me a d4. 4 being 5.
So you're going to get a 0.
2 again.
All right, so you take 2 damage. Yeah, the other one's going to take 8.
So I'll see that and be like, oh no, and I'll say I'm sorry and give you a bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
To who? To Ignis?
To Matt. Yeah, to Ignis.
How does did you have to touch, or is that a spell?
No, it's range up to 60 feet. Bonus action. Anyone that can hear me.
Okay. Sprock is gonna run over. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play Sprock
anymore. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but shit, you nailed it, dude. That's exactly what he would do.
Yeah, run over there and just bite this dude.
The giant badger is gonna make a multi-attack, one with its bite and one with its claw. Plus
well,
3
you
to
can
hit.
roll for him.
Let's go, baby.
You know all the bonuses.
Okay,
and stuff.
5 is a miss. But the claw attack, though, you never know. That's another miss as well. A 10. Ignis, you owe me at the beginning of your turn a Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'm going to use my bardic inspiration. Oh, do I have to declare that before?
Hold on 1 second. So you, at the beginning of your turn, you are blind and restrained. So at the beginning of your turn, oh no, the mound's turn. I'm sorry. So it's your turn. You can try to escape if you want.
Well, yeah, I'd like to escape.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17. Do I need to declare if I want to use my bardic inspiration before or after that?
Before.
Okay, well, I declared I was going to use it before, so I'm just going to stick with that. So I rolled a 21.
Okay, so you pop out.
What number on the bardic inspiration die did you roll?
4.
4, so you get an additional 8 temp HP.
Ooh, sexy.
As you hear my sound flutter
you know what?
Your ear.
And you know what, Sprock, since he's not here, he hears me say, hey, you know what? Maybe this stag guy's not so bad. But you don't hear that.
Of course not.
So I pop out. I assume that's my action?
Yeah. If you have a bonus action, you can use it if you like. Depending on what it is.
Well, I can start to do all the same annoying things that Aranis always does about sneak attack, which I'm excited about. but I feel like I don't want to do that right now.
Because you're getting too comfortable. I think someone needs to die.
Again?
No, just in general.
Would I have broken concentration on the guy? Yeah, probably.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm just gonna. That's it. I'm gonna chill. Pass.
Shambling Mound is gonna come over to the closest person that it can see, and that is going to be. Let's see. It'll be Honey Badger. I rolled a 12. If it was lower than 10, it would have been Matt. Honey Badger. He's going to attack the Sprock for 2 attacks again. That's a 14 plus 7. Now it's the Honey Badger's armor class. So that hits. And then, oh my god, another nat 20. Love these die.
I'm going to reaction Silvery Barbs. Use my first level spell. And do a little quick on the pan flute and distract him. He has to re-roll that d20 and use the lower roll.
And 11. You're such a fuck.
That's hilarious.
So that's a That's still an 18 though. So they both hit, but I don't get the juice. All right.
This is reminding me of when I had counterspell, and then every time I used it, Spencer would be like, "No, heroic action, fuck off." so get ready for that, Chris.
2.
You already got one nat 20.
I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong.
And that was on Matt.
So that's so 4. So he got 4 plus. So that's 6. So 10 damage on the first one, and wow, nice, a 6 and a 10, of 14. So 24 damage total. He is no longer the hits hit him. He's no longer Sprock. Sprock is going to take 4 damage because the honey badger is now dead, but the overflow goes to Sprock, and Sprock is now engulfed, and he's grappled. It is Aranis' turn.
So the badger is grappled right now.
Sprock is now Sprock and is grappled. Let me just move him over here. I'm sorry, I didn't move him.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip off around here, and try to get a shot. I'm gonna dip off to the side here and shoot at the creature from a vantage point that gives me a better hit on him and not Sprock.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking at this giant.
You have okay.
30, 20.
That hits. Sprock is going to have advantage on his rolls for damage because you said you were being careful with your aims to not hit
it. 9 damage.
How much?
9 damage. Oh wait, did I have advantage on that attack?
I don't think so. Why? Because your friends are around you?
Well, he's within 5 feet.
You get sneak attack because they're within 5 feet.
Yeah. But also if you have advantage. But yeah. So then I'm sneak attack. 24. So 33.
So a total of 33?
Yeah.
So Sprock is going to roll 1 die here, and for 4 is half, and then half all the way down. He got 1. So it was 34 damage. So he gets 33. An eighth of that.
33, but yeah.
So Shambling Mound, describe your kill.
Starts to eat up Sprock and run around him and catch the sweet spot with an arrow, and it just collapses in front of Sprock. And he just shakes it off.
Sprock says,
I'm like, why would you turn it badger?
Sprock is, yeah. I'm a little more of a sassy.
Down the hallway.
He's not a badger anymore. He killed his wild child.
Oh, I know. I said, why would you turn into a badger? That's what I was.
Sprock.
Jake Flat is the color red.
My sassy Sprock is like, man.
Hey guys, hold up, Aranis, hold up. There's some mushrooms over here. They're tied to tables, like deliberately. It's weird. Look at the size of them too.
Yeah. So, oh shit, I just flipped over that crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would go over to Stag and.
I'll bring my lights over here. Do we see?
Are they actually this size though? Or like
they are just, half the size of a liquor bottle.
Half the size of a liquor.
They're pretty big.
That's pretty big though.
Yeah, that's okay. So all right. I guess I would use my mage hand to pick it up. You said they're tied down?
Yeah.
I'm just he's doing all sorts of careful shit. I just grab one.
Oh. Here we go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Here he comes. Here he comes to mess up the whole layout of the thing. The entire layout has just been changed. Pardon me, viewers, while I get the layout from our thing. Sprock is now in. You grab the mushroom. This is what I hate.
I just can't believe he missed being a honey badger.
Yeah, that's
a badger
by like 1 minute.
Yeah.
Worse.
Just
no,
know,
you can still be a badger right now.
Yeah, just know that Aaron did not care at all about it, and just was lighting you up.
First of all, I'm the one that killed the creature.
It's true. You get some props for that.
Well, hold on. You did like 10 damage.
What?
Before I got swallowed, I was up in the 60s.
Well, you took a couple hits, but that wasn't from me. I think Stag helped a little bit.
Here, catch.
I helped
Jake
him
up with what happened while I get this in. Then it'll be done for good.
I feel like, Jake, we just have to catch you up on current context for now. Aranis just finished off a monster. There was a lot of, I will just say that there was a lot more porn in this session than I think there generally is. So I have missed a few. So I don't want to say 100% certainty that that's the case, but for the most part, from what I've experienced, it was a little sexually charged. Now, we just killed this, what'd you call him, Spencer? I forgot, the Glom monster?
Shambling Mound.
Shambling Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Shambling Mound, yeah.
Shambling Mound, yeah. So that's where we are. We just killed this guy. We're in a secret tunnel. It's about, 1:45 in the morning, I would say.
Nice try, Matt, but we'll let it slide.
It's about, I think it's about 12:30 in the morning at this point.
No, you're close. You said
I'm actually not that far off. It was 1:15
yeah,
when we entered the tunnel.
Yeah,
you marked that, not us.
Mm-hmm. That's when she told us to not be late for the harmony.
So you think that whole fight? Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay.
30 minutes? That seems about right.
That seems about right. I'll mark that on my count, but I promise you that's not going to be good for you guys.
That's what you guys get for remembering things that I said.
Guys, I want to let you know that, I honestly, I feel like this awesome decision to have the time countdown is fantastic. I really do.
I'm loving the time. I gotta say, I really enjoy it.
It's very good.
It reminds me of when we were on the ocean. We had the days until the Kraken showed up, which I also loved.
All right, now that I know that this group likes countdowns,
it's the final countdown.
When Spencer's done rearranging this, my other computer will have booted up and I could log back in with the username that actually has my backdrop and really screw him up.
Hey. Okay, I am essentially ready, but can't find. All right, this is the last time that we're gonna have to do this. Done. All right, save that. So good. 5 players. Here we go. There he is. Are you? Wow. So you're grabbing the. Do I have two? I have 2 Aranuses. Is what's happening. Do you have the?
Yeah.
Who's grabbing the what?
I grabbed the mushroom immediately. I just start yanking at it, I look at Aaron as being all careful, and I'm like, what's going on here? And I just sort of yank at the mushroom.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
But stealthy.
Oh, you're doing it stealthily?
I'm yanking it stealthily.
Okay, so
I'm giving a yank, but I'm doing the thing where I sort of lean over it and I look over my shoulder at Ernest, so I'm covering my actions, and then I just start jamming at it, like. But okay. We'll do some sleight of hand. That's okay.
Give me.
Oh, you know what, Spencer? That's a natural 20, so you can pick your category.
So you take it very stealthily. The white flakes on it don't seem to fall off, and there are no spores that you see coming off of it, and you have it in your hand.
I give Ernest the eyes, and I strut away.
A big voice comes through, echoing through the halls. One must be eaten or cannot be passed. And you hear a big noise. Boom! And the door slams shut from the entranceway that you guys just from the door that Aaron has opened.
Everyone heard that voice?
Yeah. One must be eaten, or you may not pass. Boom!
I look at Ernest and ask how he's doing on his mushroom.
Ernest has stealthily taken his, I think.
No, I don't. Did he get it?
I think he was looking at it.
Aaron, doesn't your sneaky deaky, doesn't that give you the an automatic, like, or do you have to roll for your dex as you transition into your actual? Are you putting it in your pocket or something?
What are you talking about?
Do you have the mushroom already?
Me?
Yeah,
it's in my mage hand.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is, you should eat that mushroom.
What did I just?
Did you hear the voice? It's saying we need to eat one mushroom, so you might want to try that one.
Snack will go to the third one, start eating that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It tastes. Give me a roll for a D4.
That is like a chance you die right now.
A 2.
It tastes very sour, like really sour, like an old lemon. If you like lemon, then maybe like lemon brine, but chewing on it. Like
after what he just tasted, this is quite pleasant.
I don't know, but you liked it though, and she knew you liked it too.
Oh, I was gonna say he just had the time of his life, so he is happy if
Jake.
He'd be happy if this is the last experience he had.
There's going to be a nice clip of this later on circulating the internet, Chris. So I just want to let you know. At least it'll be circulating our text chain. Jake, he had sex with a maybe the mind.
Had Quellball,
and I had to make a Constitution save because she stopped right when, because she's a mind flayer. She reads minds. So I had him stop. I had her stop right before he climaxed, and had him roll a Constitution save, and he couldn't contain himself. So that's how our session started. But anyways, it's really gross. Give me speaking of Constitution saves, give me a DC 17 Constitution save.
Me?
Okay. No. Oh, hold on. I think I got it as a 15 plus 2, 17.
Look at that.
You feel ill and poisoned.
I made it.
You made it, though. You feel almost poisoned and ill.
Okay.
And roll me Roll me 1d6.
A 2.
In 2 hours, you are going to transform into a. Over the next 2 hours, you're going to slowly transform into a shambling mound. That's going to last you. Roll me another d4.
One.
That's going to last 1 hour.
So
in 2 hours, you will have completed the transformation.
5.
And then
that
turn back in
for
1 hour.
Okay.
You feel your skin feels like it's a lot smoother, like more like like a leaf's texture.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel you know what? You feel a little bit like you have the flu, like a really quick version of the flu. Okay. The the wind that closed the door seems to have not pressed it so tightly. It starts to rattle again like it was before you opened it. You can hear the noise. Everyone can hear the noise of the door. It's just pushing a little bit back and forth. It's clicking on the hinges from the air flowing behind it.
I'll start walking over. Well, hopefully Naglin has the cure to whatever I just fucking ate.
So there's one mushroom left on the table. One was eaten.
I'm still holding one in my hand, right?
There's no mushrooms left, and I have one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Done.
Yeah.
Good deal. Okay. You look down this hallway. No perception. It's just a long, almost a. Let's see how long this bad boy is.
I'll start putting my lights down so I can see 40 feet ahead of me, and I'll start following down it.
You. So it's a thin hallway. It's about 10 feet wide. And how far are you going?
I'll have my lights out to 30 feet in front of me, and I'll just keep walking until I see something else. See a change.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing. It just seems like a normal hallway.
I'm keeping wary of traps or anything that seems like a switch.
There's nothing. For your passive perception, you just see that it's an empty hallway going all the way down. And there looks like to be in front of you an open pool of water. Sprock, you're not, or Stag, you're not at the end of it. There seems to be some sort of liquid in front of you. And when you get to the edge of the room, you're walking through this hallway. You get towards the edge. You feel like you just see something. You smell something a little bit sulfuric, and you are about to look in. I'm assuming, and you're teleported back to the back of the hallway.
So I just watch him go forward and then disappear?
Yeah.
Huh.
Are my lights still out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would stop looking at and the globes of light are still just like on the border here. Mm-hmm. I would stop and just like, Stag. And then
back here
to see if the others are following me, and then see Stag and be like, what the fuck was that? What happened? What happened over there?
I teleported. went to lean in and look in there, and I got. Next thing I know, I'm here.
Are you okay?
I'll touch myself and look in my pants. Everything seems okay.
Where are you? You touch yourself. You feel a little bump in your belly button. And just between you and I, there's a little bit of a twig poking out. But that's for you to share to other people.
I'll look back at the shambling mound on the ground. Oh shit. Guys, we need to talk. I need to show you something.
And I come back down the hall.
I'll start undoing my pants.
Jesus Christ, what is happening? I'm just gonna walk past and I'm gonna be like, guys.
I'll pull out.
I just want to be clear. I didn't engage with this at all. I'm on the other side of wherever we are.
I will untuck my shirt that is tucked into my pants, and I'll button my pants back up. I don't know what you had on your mind, and I'll show you a stick coming out of my belly button. Like I think that mushroom is a little bit funkier than I thought, and I think that might have been a person.
Oh shit! And I'm gonna look over at Ignis and I'm like, "Did you eat that too?"
No, I didn't eat shit. I just have one. Oh. I was just doing stealing like we always like to do. I didn't think I wasn't going to eat one.
Doing stealing.
I'll look at Stag and I'll walk over. I'll put it in. I'm like, we'll find a cure.
Sprock, you want to weigh in here?
Aaron, let's find a cure.
We said it was 1:45 when that happened. Okay. It will be 1:50 now. We'll say it was 1:50 a.m.
And I'll start walking back down the hall.
Chris, mark your thing as 1:45, right? So at 3:45, you
turn to a mound, and 4:45 I turn back.
But I wouldn't necessarily know that you're going to know that.
Yeah. That's why he told them immediately.
Yeah. Guys, I have a twig. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to walk as close as I can.
Yeah, I'm going to
be aware of when I teleport back. And then next time I come back up, I'm going to stop right before then.
Aranis, are you at the edge?
Yeah, so I'm watching. I watched that test teleport.
You're now at the edge where he was standing?
Yeah.
You teleport back.
I teleport back when he teleported back?
You teleport back when you get to the edge.
Oh, got it. Okay. So
I'll come back and I'll tell Aranis to watch me.
Yeah.
Stag, give me a perception check.
A natural 20 for a wait, no, that's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So it's a 15 plus 2, 17.
You've been drinking.
Yeah.
But that's only for 2 hours though. Wow, so you're gonna be a drunk shambling mound. I'm
going to be a sober shambling mound because it lasts 2 hours. The 22 inch one.
You don't really, with the 17, you don't really see anything worthwhile. And when you get to the edge, and you're,
I'm going to wait till Aranis is there and he'll see where I evaporate.
Yeah.
When you get to the last 5 feet of this thing, you turn back and teleport back.
Okay, I'll skip along this path back up next to Aranis.
Aranis, give me a perception check.
And I'll put my hand on his shoulder and cast guidance.
Nice. So 14 plus the 8.
Use your elf eyes. Or what do your elf eyes see?
What'd you get?
So with the guidance, it's plus 8, right?
It's a D4.
Oh, plus 3. 17.
You don't notice anything, and as you are investigating, getting closer, you teleport back when you get to the edge.
I will take I'll take a silver piece out of my pocket and throw it at the lake.
You're throwing it through the little teleport
through the opening where everyone teleports. Yeah.
What'd you throw?
I threw an electrum piece. I know that's one of their. I would have thrown one of their coins. Whatever, I forgot what the name of their coinage was.
It lands in the pool of liquid. Plops.
I'll yell to the air. What more do I need to do than eat your mushroom? And wait for Aranis to come back up.
Does any other guys want to try to solve this riddle or solve this problem?
I'm gonna try to jump over. Can I jump through the threshold? Like get close enough to where I want to teleport, and then
you're doing like a running start sort of situation.
You're trying to hurdle over it, sort of.
Yeah, you're trying to act like the coin.
Just jump straight.
As soon as you get through that 5-foot barrier, you tumble on your face at the beginning of the hallway, taking 2 bludgeoning damage to the dome.
Okay. I'd like, now that I'm the only one at the entrance, I yell behind me, "Clear out of the way, dumbasses!" And
I'll leap all my way out back.
I'm going to tie a rope to an arrow, and I'm going to fire it through this portal.
How long is your rope?
It is, I have 2, so it's 100 feet.
Exactly 100 feet?
Exactly 100 feet.
And where are you
I'm marking them as 0.
Where are you tying it to?
I'm tying it to an arrow.
Yeah, but where are you standing when you shoot this thing?
I'm going to anchor myself, and I'm going to fire an arrow. I was at the entrance, so I don't know where I went. I just disappeared. Hold on. Here. I'm over here.
Okay, so you're at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to shoot an arrow 100 feet.
And I'm going to shoot an arrow 100. Well, I'm going to shoot an arrow. The rope is 100 feet.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance as well.
So I'm gonna fire that off.
You see my bow wink at you.
The arrow shoots. It disappears. And it comes. Stag, give me a disadvantaged dex save because you are standing and the hallway's 100 feet. It's only 10 feet wide.
That's a 15.
Ignis, give me an attack roll.
Attack roll? Oh, no.
Let's see if it hits him. first.
Like a full-on attack?
Yeah, you're probably going to
have
hit
a
me.
friend next to you too, so you can slip in a sneak.
I'm not going to sneak attack. I'm not going to sneak attack. I choose not to sneak attack on this one. 14. I'm sneak attacking myself.
Barely hits.
That hits.
14. That's a 3. That's about as low as I can do.
I have a 13 armor class.
What was your roll for Dex?
It was a 15.
Oh, all right. So now he's a ranger. I don't know. I feel like you get hit.
Okay.
I literally yelled, "Get out of the way!"
I know, but I wanted to give you some words of encouragement. I thought you were going to shoot down the whole tunnel. I didn't know you were going to loop the arrow around.
Well, I did try and shoot down the whole tunnel. I didn't know. I was trying to see what was going on.
Stag, you feel
just
a big thud
you.
in the back of you. Boom! An arrow hits you, but you can't. Are you holding on? You tied the rope to something, to the bow? You tied it to the bow?
I'm holding the rope. I'm using my personal strength to hold the rope.
You guys
on the bow's end.
So the rope is sticking out of Stag.
Okay, so I got you.
Because the hallway is 100 feet. The rope is not. The rope is.
That's
not
what I mean.
You're holding it, and it's teleporting back.
Okay, so now we got. I know neither of us were good at math because I've known you for a long time, but I need to know how much rope is left. I want to know how long the hallway is.
You have 10 feet.
Are we talking about a lot of slack?
You have. How far away are you from Stag?
We're 15 feet.
We're like 15 feet. Yeah.
You have used 85 feet. So you have 15 feet of rope between you.
Okay, so there's 40-ish feet of space in the abyss.
The hallway.
So let's anchor.
The hallway is 100 feet.
I'm gonna.
And you shot an arrow at the end of the hallway, and it hit Stag, and you're standing 15 feet away from each other.
Yeah, I got you. So it's basically a portal to the back. So before we do anything
can we
else,
roll for some damage real quick?
Oh, true. Yeah, it's only one arrow though. I only shot one arrow, not two.
I can't wait for Jake to figure
That's
out that he needs
shit,
to turn back into a honey badger. Because
it's 11 damage for
Jake, the honey badger
for Stag
has got a multi-attack.
Did it have a spec sheet?
Yeah.
I pulled the arrow
out of
giant badger.
Yeah.
Okay.
My shoulder pad.
But honey badger is not actually.
No, I think it would be like a 0 kill. Like I think you just.
It's like being a gnat.
Yeah.
Don't get rid of that arrow.
No, I'm holding it. I just pull it out of my shoulder pad.
Let's anchor both sides of this rope to the ground.
How much damage did Stag take?
He took 11 damage.
Ooh, nice. Good hit.
Almost all my temp HP.
You're about the morphin time. You know what, guys?
All
right. So now we have this rope. Just to be clear,
I'll hold it and let you anchor this side too.
Yeah, I anchor both sides to the ground, and since I like to be fair, I like to keep track of my arrows. I'm gonna use 3 arrows and the rope to really secure it into where we are right now.
So
on both sides. So that's 6 arrows plus the one I fired. Okay.
I'll offer you some water.
Thanks, man.
Can you create
water?
All right. So now I looked at the group and I said, look, we know this doesn't go very far, but we have to go through it.
Well, is it something to do with the mushrooms, though?
Should we eat another mushroom?
Do I need to eat all of the mushrooms?
When I turn to Aranis and I say, yeah, I think Stag might need to eat all the mushrooms. That makes the most sense to me. And I offer up my mushroom if he wants to eat it.
I mean, I have my own, so.
Before I take this mushroom, I will look at my bag. I'll say, why not? And I'll take out this crystal decanter with a blue fog in it. It is a potion number 30, Spencer. And I'll chug the potion. Say, give me the fucking mushrooms.
Wait, what did you just take out?
Potion number 30? What the fuck is that?
A crystal decanter that has a blue fog in it. You said, remember, potion number 30.
Oh, I'm sure Spencer remembers.
Hold on.
No, I'm sure he's got that right at the ready.
Where does anyone know where Stag got the potion number 30 from?
I just Googled it and I'm seeing sunscreen. I'm seeing bronze formula.
Blue, no.
Stag hasn't been around that long, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And also, this is a good time to remind you, one of our sponsors, Love Potion number 30. Use promo code Doomhand at checkout.
Yeah.
Get yourself some Love Potion number 30.
Or it can be a random potion. I have no idea.
Energy drink.
I think it goes from one of your random tables.
Oh, you know what? I think it was from
your book.
This random table book of potions. Let's go, Chris. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
All right, let me look up potions.
That's why I did it, because if I'm going to die eating 3 of your mound mushrooms, might as well find out what this potion does.
All right, 162. Let's go. All right, Chris, give me a roll of a 1 or a 2 real quick.
Evens are 2. That's a 14, so 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to pick out which.
I'll take a 1. I'll take a 1 if a 1 is better.
All right, so 2. Mixed potion interaction, very offensive. Overboard number.
This is a way to throw a wrench into your DM's plans.
Yes, it is.
Pull up random shit you got from 20 minutes ago.
Now you got to roll me a D100.
Okay.
And this is going to be ridiculous.
A 94.
Okay. Detrimental potions list and poisons. 94. Wow, 94 is not a low roll, Chris.
But I am resistant to poison because of this armor.
Now we're going to make it blue because it was blue. Acrid mist rising from the... What is it? Description. Acrid mist rising from the surface of a dark blue potion contained in a vial made of dark glass fused with... Well, as you're drinking this, you see that there's some sort of like a fingernail in it. Human, to be specific. I'm not sure. Do you know humans? Yes.
Yes.
And you got 94. Here we go. Injury poison. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or take 5d6 poison damage and gain the poison condition. While poisoned in this way, you are paralyzed.
That's a 19.
Wow.
17 plus 2.
You passed. I think you're...
I'm good.
Injury. So make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or take the damage and gain the poison Constitution. While poisoned, which you're not, nothing happens. How do you like that?
All right. Oh, that helped wash that other one down. It was kind of dry. I'll start eating Ignis's mushroom.
Wow. You're gonna eat the other thing?
Yeah, I hand him the mushroom. Said, "Go at it, big boy."
Wow, I'm not done yet. Okay. Give me.
So I guess we are gonna kill Stag tonight.
Roll me a Chris. Roll me a DC 17 first off.
A what? A con save?
Yeah.
Another con save. No, I failed that one. That's a 6.
Now roll me a D6.
A 1.
You immediately turn into your arms. They turn into bushes. Your stomach into bushes. Your head has a big log sticking out of it, and you turn into a shambling mount.
I'm going to turn and run down the hall into the other room.
Which one?
Into this room we're trying to go into.
When you get to the edge, you teleport to the back of the beginning.
I just keep running in a loop because I'm a shambling mound.
You got to roll me. What'd you roll for your time?
It was 1.
Oh, so that was immediate. Yeah. Okay. So you're roll me now a D4.
Two.
All right. So you are a shambling mound for 2 hours. In 2.5 hours. Now a half hour has gone by since we've done this, so it's now 2:20 a.m. In an hour and a half, you turn into another shambling mound that wears off in an hour.
So I'm a shambling mound from now until 4:45.
Yes. Ignis, you're at the edge of this thing. Give me a perception check. I mean, lots going on. Sprock, do you want to see something? You're seeing a lot of Sprock is standing awfully quiet, just seeing a lot of his friends just popping in and out of space. Sprock, give me a perception check. You see your friend run towards the end of the hallway. He shoots an arrow out. The arrow comes out from midair, nails your friend in the back. Your friend then takes out a swig of this jar, sort of spills it all over the place. Nothing happens, doesn't taste very good. And then he eats something from his pocket and turns into a shambling mound, runs straight into the water, and then reappears where the arrow came back to come back and do it over and over again. And you're like, what is going on? Give me a perception check.
24.
24?
Yeah.
You have a feeling, you pass that. You have, there is some sort of magic going on. And with that perception.
Oh, yeah? Is there magic going on? Is the door that looped back to the beginning magic? I can't believe it.
You have a sense that, that the magic, though, isn't so as strong as the other magic that you've seen, and there's probably a simpler way to either dispel it or, from your reading, give me a history check, Jake, or Sprock.
History?
Yeah.
What are the walls of this hallway made out of?
Same thing as the ground. It's like the Underdark dirt.
I'm going to walk towards the end and start trying to bust down the side of the wall. Instead of going through it, I'm going to go around it.
Wow, that's hilarious.
13.
You just know that you wouldn't necessarily have a recollection of reading about this, but you know that this sort of magic there's got to be some sort of trigger of some kind that is causing this magic to happen, and it's probably going to take some sort of magic to stop it, and that human footwork and traffic and shooting and arrows is probably not the right way to go about it. That magic might be best fought with magic. Chris, give me a strength check with Shambling Mound rule.
That is a natural 1.
You man, how am I going to do this? Let's cut back to Jake. No, you know what? You hit the wall. The wall is solid and a lot sturdier than you think. And you are somehow lost control of your shambling, and now your arm is grappled with the wall. It's intertwined with the dirt.
Huh.
Like the roots shoot out, and you're stuck a little bit.
Okay.
You have full conscious of who you are. You cannot speak, though. And I don't think that you're... Well, maybe Sprock can communicate with
you. Yeah, I try and communicate with him through mind.
There's a mind.
I'm stuck to a wall.
How did you get stuck to this wall?
I tried to hit it.
I
don't know how to use this thing.
What is this thing?
I don't know.
I just ate some out here willy-nilly without knowing what they are?
I eat mushrooms all the time in the forest.
That's like our group. Can you pull your arm out?
Well, hold on. Now I'm going to take my other hand and try and hit the wall where my first hand is attached. Try and bust out my other arm.
You'll hit. It's a wall.
Yeah.
You're ungrappled. It's fine. You're not restricted.
Okay. I'm good now.
What was that?
I don't know. I was trying to go around the hole instead of through the hole.
You ended up through the hole.
I was hoping for a high roll there, by the way, but
I know. Well, I still think I could work. Hold on. I think I got the hang of this, so I'm going to go to the other wall and try and drop my shoulder into that wall.
Give me a strength.
A 10 plus whatever.
It's solid. Not a lot. It's moving. It's going to take you hours to dig through.
Not this way either. You see a sad, dejected, shambling mound sort of just slouched in the hallway.
Aranis, give me a... what are you doing over there?
I mean, I'm just been taking it all in.
Taking it all in. That's hilarious. Matt, what are you doing with your arrow?
I hadn't really thought of our head. I mean, I've secured the rope.
You can do this.
I just wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see how deep the portal was, basically. But now I realize it's 1 inch or
you
whatever.
Have a rope going to the back, right?
Going through it. So I'm going to climb the rope and straddle the border of the portal.
So you're going to go into the portal?
I'm going to go into the portal, but like just barely, like the edge. I want to have one eye in one side of the portal and one like Doctor Strange style. Like I want to be seeing in both realities at once.
Wow. So you're going to try to cross, you're going to try to get to the plane. You want to see, this is perfect.
Exactly.
All right. Give me
I want to see.
Wow. What role is this? Is going to be fucking fun. Oh my God. Okay. Give me investigation check, sir.
I'm doing it stealthy, just to be clear. Okay. 27 on the investigation check.
Wow. Okay. Does anyone, and this will give inspiration and cool points, for all intents and purposes, everyone here has cool points. So everyone get two cool points. 4 cool points will be awarded to the person who can name the sister of the Oracle.
The sister of the Oracle?
The Oracle's
sister. I don't think Ignis was alive for the Oracle.
Rada?
Yes, she was.
She was?
Yeah, you
Is
were
that
the Mushroom King
crystal, yeah.
Oh, and it's not Shrank-ass?
It's not. No. It's not Shrank-ass.
Are you sure? Double check to make sure it's not Shrank-ass.
Is it Rada?
Look through your notes.
Dorafam. Dorafam the Oracle has a sister named.
Where is Dorafam?
Oh, okay. So I got it. No one gets any cool points. Too bad. Well, maybe if you can get it before the story starts. So, 27. So, how are you doing it? Describe how you're doing it. You're like you're tied to it, and you're putting your head through the portal.
I've anchored both sides of these ropes, and I'm climbing using my ranger skills as slow as I can. I want to be half in the portal and half out of the portal. So whenever the threshold is, sort of like. No, I mean more like body first, because my foot would hit it. Yeah, because if I'm hanging upside down on the rope, right, my feet would hit the portal first. You see what I'm saying?
Your feet disappear as you're going into the portal, and your Aranis, give me a perception check. Actually,
the marigold dog's body.
Aranis is standing there at the end of the tunnel and can see these feet just show up out of the thin air, straddling this rope.
Okay. Now I got it. So now I'm gonna let my feet go so they dangle back on the other side of the portal, and I'm gonna basically put my nose in the middle of the portal, so I'm half in and half out. As we decide what we want to do next. So one eye is looking at Aranis.
And then Aranis sees the feet sort of fly back as you're doing your move. As you get your head halfway through the portal, there's a space, sort of like in a black hole that we'll call and this is, I'm just making this up now. What's it called? The
event horizon.
The event horizon of a portal.
Mm-hmm.
There's an event horizon of a portal in our world where you are in one place, but you also exist in another. And that sort of alternate reality thing really, with your particular character, resonates. And you see a big flash, and this is going to take you're going to have a 5-minute conversation, and you can ask some questions. So you have a flash, and you see this gray skull sitting buried deep in a dark and gloomy, looks like a dungeon cave. You're not really sure if you can relate it to anything of your experience. It's similar to that of the book dragon layer. It's really dark and grotesque, but it's more magical than that. And that feeling, it feels like your body's being pulled in different directions, as well as you breathe air in, but it's also feels like the air is being pulled too. Everything is sort of being pulled in odd directions. And you hear this voice, and this voice sounds like this. You will never have my treasure, Mr. Who are you? And then just as you're looking around the room, you see this large circular object sort of motion forward towards you. Who sent you here? How did you appear here?
I think I'm caught between dimensions. Am I looking at a gray skull? Just to be clear.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You are some type of plane shifter. The green hero always is, and I've always devoured your soul. In not this dimension, but all of them. You're not here, I can tell you that. But you'll never find me. You'll never find me. Just an eyeball pops up, and another eyeball pops up, and another eyeball pops up, and a big center eyeball opens up.
So it looks like a biblical angel, kind of.
Looks exactly like the holder that it was the oracle. You can recognize it.
Oh my god, this fucking guy. I don't say that. I just think that. I just think that.
Didn't I see you in an alternate form in the future? Way in the future, hunting.
It's possible. It's possible.
Hunting down our time-traveling dwarves. You wouldn't know that to be true.
No, I don't know, but it's possible. You know me. I'm in dimensions. I'm out of dimensions. Look at me right now, stuck in between two, being pulled apart. No big deal. Not worried about it. I am looking for you, I think. I personally don't care. My friends seem to think it's a big deal. I'd like to find you.
Good luck. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I end this in plane shift?
Yeah, how can we get through this simple portal in front of us?
Simple man, simple woman, just like me, the great Miragold, dog's body. That was the name.
Do I get my 4 cool points?
You do.
Did you say Miragold's dog body?
Dog's body.
I think I said it, but I also texted a picture of my notes to Spencer.
Yeah, he gets it. We know the one thing that women know in this world. You women like you and I. You can never get what you truly, truly want unless you're one of us. We rule the world in all realities. And just
I'm starting to like this Grayskull. Wait, hold on. And Mr. Grayskull, wait. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Can I join your team? I don't care about these people I'm with.
Give me a persuasion check. It's got to be a good one. Got to be real fucking good.
No, it's an 8.
No. Oof. And then all of a sudden, Aaron is just standing there and sees his nose sort of pass through, and now your head moves a little bit closer out of that plane, and you're back into hanging from that rope. Sprung, do you want to try to do something here to solve this issue?
Tell everyone what just happened, by the way. If that helps anyone else.
You were going to leave us? Oh, you can't hear me.
No, not that part. I leave that part out.
You can't talk. He can't talk.
I say everything other until the part where I tried to join the Doom Hand.
You were going to leave me a shambling mound and not give me potion?
Can I give them potion?
You can try. What do you got?
Now's the time to try all your crazy potions.
Chris.
What do I have here?
I'm not intentionally trying to kill myself. So I want to make that clear.
guidance water. That doesn't help. Maybe it'll make you smarter. Trying to kill yourself.
I'll take anything.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give him the guidance water. See what happens.
You're giving who? Matt, who's hanging in between.
No, I'm good. He's giving it to Chris, I thought.
Yeah.
The shambling mound.
Shambling mound.
He's feeding the shambling mound.
Guidance.
I go pour this guidance water over the shambling mound.
You now have guidance. You have the benefit of having guidance.
Perfect.
That would get good.
I'll check the floor and the walls, or the floor and the walls and ceiling for any like hidden cavities or pressure plates.
Yeah, there aren't any. Jake, what were you saying?
Wish I had that wand of wonder.
You could always go back.
To get the wand.
Aranis, what are you doing over there? Jake, give me a insight. I think this is so simple, but it's taken up so much time to do, but you have to suffer through it and turn into more shambling mounds. Which is hilarious.
Is that the insight?
No. I thought this room was going to be so easy for you guys. But I guess I took you're now shambling mound, though, so but you could do it.
I mean, it can't be that taking the mushroom is the answer, because he ate a mushroom and he didn't go through. So,
well, he's now eaten all the mushrooms, just to be clear.
No, I've only two.
Oh, I still have mine?
Aaron still has his.
Oh. All
right. Well,
give him the third mushroom.
Yeah, then I'm gonna send over the third mushroom with Mage Hand, and I'll just chill at the end of the hallway, just watching these guys try to keep.
Brock, you hear?
I'm leaning through the demon dimension to yell, "Give him the mushrooms! Let's see what happens."
Yeah.
Here, pop your hand through. I'll just hand it to you from here.
Matt's head is hanging through, sitting next to Aaron. He's like, "Yeah, give him that." And Matt's body is on the other side.
I drop it in Matt's mouth.
Oh
god. Jake, what were you gonna do?
Well, did anything happen when I gave him the third mushroom?
Oh man, this guy, you guys are gonna try. Oh, that's so funny. Where's the Mage Hand and where's Chris? Chris, you're at the edge. Oh, so Chris, where are you located?
I'm right over there, right exactly where I am.
10 feet from the All right, Mage Hand is traveling over, and all of a sudden, as the mushroom gets to Chris, or the Mage Hand gets to Chris, it drops. Mm-hmm. The rope drops. And that feeling, the rope drops. And because Matt is split between both spaces.
Oh, God. Why are you guys messing with my ropes?
How are we going to deal this damage?
Am I just sliced in half?
Her head bounces off the ground.
That
instant
is
kill?
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to do a dex save as the rope is beginning to drop to see how quickly you move back, or you're going to get spliced in some fashion. Grotesque.
Dex save, you said? Mm-hmm. Oof. 13.
All right, so you get spliced and in my world, splicing is different. So you're gonna take. Where's your? You're no longer drunk, by the way. This is gonna wake you right up.
Oh, cool.
You're gonna take 3d20. That's 15.
3d20.
Wow, you got a 1. That's 16. And that's an 18. So 15, 18, that's 20, 33.
It's 33.
44 damage. It'll be slashing damage as your body's like jolted through the air.
Wait, say the numbers again. I feel like you did math wrong.
18, 15, and 1.
That's wrong. That's 34. That's 34. Yeah.
34. Slashing
Sweet.
damage. And
I pop out and I'm like, oh, guys, no big deal. I just got spliced in half. Don't worry about it.
Let's do a table. Let's see where your body parts are in your body here. So your head was going through. Are you your shoulders deep?
I was split directly in half.
Okay.
If we're going by what I said.
Okay, so legs.
So like the left half of my body was in one side. Like imagine if you split me with a samurai sword right down the nose.
Okay.
From head to crotch.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, we're gonna roll to see where your head is on your body. I'm trying to figure this out. 1.
Even after all that damage, my head's somewhere else? That's not good.
Yeah. We're gonna see what gets displaced first. So 2. So it's 3, 4, 5, and should be. I have leg, stomach. Oh, here, arm, head. All right. So you're gonna roll me 1d6, and we're gonna see which part of your body is moved from the splicing.
4.
Your right arm is now moved. Roll me again.
D6 again?
Mm-hmm.
One.
Your right arm is now sticking out of your thigh.
Okay.
And but you feel all right. So you have a right arm.
Right.
So your right arm is no longer attached to your shoulder, and rather it's essentially attached to your knee. I don't know how we're gonna re-role playing that, but
so I would basically have to crouch down to fire my bow.
Yeah. So you got spliced. There's a way out of that, so you can figure that out. This is someone's dungeon, but lucky for you guys, you feel like the magic is sort of gone away, and the air starts to blow through the corridor. And Ignis, you're at the edge, and your arm is sitting there. You can see that there is a platform not too far off above this water.
Can I go there?
It's floating above the water.
I'll shamble into the water.
The water is very, very deep, and shambling mounds can swim.
I'll hold on to the edge of the platform.
No, it's too late for that. You shambled.
Yeah,
you're not holding on to anything. You shambled right in.
Shambled right in.
The water feels.
If I have an arm sticking out of my leg, you definitely shambled.
The water feels hot to your touch. Give me a medicine arcana check, I think.
As a shambling mound?
Yep. Well, you still have your consciousness.
Yeah, Arcana. That was a 5. That's a 8.
It's burning a lot, and you're taking. You took 3. Not poison. Yeah, 3 poison damage.
Or acid.
Acid damage. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, fine. And I'll shamble my way back up onto the platform.
Now, Ignis, you can see this floating platform. Shambling mound. Give me a perception check if you're at the edge.
A natural 20 and an 18, so that's a dirty 20.
You know that this thing is exactly 13 times 5 is whatever. So 13 times 5. The wall, let's just call it 30. No, 13 times 5 is
65 feet.
And then it's up 20 feet. So if it's 65 and 20 feet up, how long is the... ...90 feet away. That platform is 90 feet away.
Thank you.
That 30, 60, 90. Come on. Those are triangles. You know it is exactly 90 feet away, vertically, in the air from where you are. 60 feet across, 30 feet up, 90 feet in diagonal. The problem with you doing that perception check is that you can't talk.
Yep. You see some branches flap around in front of you.
Ignis, your arm is his arm is on jutting out of your knee. But you can also see that there's a platform there, and the wind is blowing awfully quick, and you see that the hallway is similar to the one that you're standing in.
All right, but I don't see any way to get to the platform, obviously.
No. These are puzzles without
You do have your rope cut in half.
All right, can I try and go a different direction through the portal, I guess? See if I end up where that platform is? Is that an option?
Can you what?
Can I go a different direction through the portal?
No, the portal's gone. You solved that by just using magic in it. All you had to do was use magic around it, and it would stop.
Well, I did. I cast guidance on Ignis.
Not when he was in it.
I don't know what the fuck to do. I want to get to the platform, I guess. Can I use my turn to investigate any way to do that? Can I use my brain power?
Well, you are a rogue. You have tools, and you have a brain. And there's a platform that is floating above what seems to be liquid that this shambling mound shambled into and squealed and ran out of. I think you can go from there.
All right. Can I? All right. I guess I'll try and grappling hook the platform.
Okay. I feel like
you said it's 90 feet, right?
I feel like it's weird though. Like, don't you think? Like, I would say you have disadvantage on the shot because your arm is hanging out of your leg.
Well, but I feel like if I'm standing still, I can just bend down. Like I can just sort of like crouch, and then my arm is kind of like where it needs to be if it's off my leg. Now, in a battle, I would give you that, but in a standstill, I feel like I could figure it out.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like you need to roll me. Go ahead and roll me the shot.
What do you want me to do? Attack?
Well, you gotta shoot. You're trying to shoot an arrow over there, grapple it?
Yeah, I'm trying to shoot my arrow.
Your aim.
I got a 20.
Okay. It goes up latches on. What'd you do? You threw something from your knee?
No, I have a grappling hook. I shot an arrow with a grappling hook attached to it.
Okay. Grapples on.
It has 100 feet. Yeah.
Are you okay? Okay.
I guess climbing is tough, so I yell to friends, "Come climb!"
Are you tying this rope down to the ground?
Yes, I'm going to use another 3 arrows to tie it to the ground, since that seems to be roughly what I do every time.
Or you like? Because I feel like
no, I'm securing it.
Okay. That's fine. Good.
Yeah. Good. I'm using 3 arrows. I do the same thing I do every time. I hammer the arrows into the ground. I tie a bunch of knots.
Check for the ropes this time.
Yeah.
Because you're securing it forcefully.
I'm securing it. Forcefully securing it.
Mound get over there, but
I'm going before the shambling mound, just to be clear.
Okay.
Before he starts destroying my rope bridge. Right. And I start climbing up the rope bridge.
90 feet. So give me a dex. How the hell are you doing that with your? I guess you could.
Even people with one arm can climb ropes. I have 2 feet, 1 arm. I have a whole extra arm hanging out of my leg. I don't think it would be that hard.
All right, give me a dex.
It helps support your hips.
12 on the dex save.
You're hanging in the middle. Aranis, you're in the back watching people rope tie themselves over to this thing, or try to get to the top.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk down this hallway to the rest of them, and I mean, I'm not gonna jump on this rope while they're on it, so I'm just gonna kind of see how this works out.
Smart, Aaron. Sprock, are you gonna do anything? You guys can go in turn if you want. 1, 2, 3. I guess since Ignis went first, Aranis went second. You guys want to roll for who goes the next, or Shambling Mountain will go last? Brock will go.
Shambling Mountain go last.
Yeah, Matt's hurt, right?
Matt is very hurt. Yes.
Where? No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm fine. I'm climbing the rope.
I would say if I woke up and my arm was on my knee, I would be hurt. But
that's fair.
Sliced in half or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit sliced in half, but not too bad.
Well, I found this other thing that I was digging through my bag, so I think I can come help you if you want some help.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't turn down any help because of the splicing.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go give him a potion of superior healing.
How are you gonna get there? You're gonna climb on the rope too?
I'm gonna climb the rope too.
All right, rope strength check. Seems to be good. Let me see.
Just levitate over there.
Nat 20 on the rope. The rope is rolling high, guys. Nat 20 on the rope.
That's good tying. I did some good tying.
Yeah, good tying, guys. All right, so you can move up to Matt. You're going to give him some superior healing.
Where is he?
He's floating. He's essentially on a diagonal in the middle of the.
Yeah, I'm sort of. I'm halfway up the 90 feet.
Yeah.
30 feet out, 15 feet up.
Yeah.
Roughly.
So you're going to be right behind him on the rope, climbing.
Yeah.
Give me a dex, or give me athletics for your rope climbing, because this is above. Spock, did you roll your athletics?
5. You hear me?
Yeah. You fall into the acid as you're I won't say that you get
to a bird mid-fall.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, and then slide back over to the non-acid area.
So you're going to go to the top.
Yeah.
Wow. Give me a perception check when you get to the top.
25.
You see at the end of the hallway up there that there is a large clock.
What is it? A regular clock?
Yep.
Just a large
blue looking clock made out of. You're about 100 feet away, so you don't really know exactly what it's made out of. But seems to be that some wind is coming from that direction as well.
All right. I'm going to start to make my way that way. Slowly. Very slowly.
So,
they do around.
You're having trouble moving forward. As closer you get, it feels like the wind is blowing rather hard. And as you get to be about halfway, you don't weigh enough to, not even halfway, I would say a quarter of the way, right here, maybe. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I moved you. You stop, your strength is no longer.
I'm definitely turning into a big black bear and landing onto the ground. And I'm now
you're going to turn back and use your. So I think you're done. You're done. You've turned
already.
You turned into a badger, now a bird. So your wild shapes are over.
That's all. That's all. The only two wild shapes I get.
But you're still a mind flayer and can communicate what's happening.
Well, I'm going back to mind flare mode, so I'm heavier and no longer a bird.
Okay.
And then communicate what's going on down to Chris.
Oh, okay. I think if I get up there, we could probably push ahead. I gotta wait for Ignis to get off this rope. I'd probably go last.
Ignis, you're gonna push forward?
I'm just pushing forward.
Okay. Give me a dex, and you're at the top.
Yes. 19.
You made it, arm at knee and all.
Okay, I get up there and I start slicing the rope. No, just kidding.
Aranis, what would you like to do?
As soon as Ignis is off the rope, I start climbing the rope.
Give me a athletics to get up there. We're almost done, guys. I just want to let you know.
Oh no!
Or
I rolled a 1.
Oh my goodness!
We're almost done.
I'm gonna use my luck. I'm gonna use my luck.
How much luck do you have? You already used your luck.
I have.
Can I reach my branch arms out to try and catch him?
No. His arms are at his knees.
All right, a 10.
Yeah, it's not good. You fall off. You're gonna take 8 acid damage as
Jesus.
you enter the pool. If you stay there next turn, we'll re-roll that. But your turn is over. Shambling Mound, what would you like to do? Rope is still intact.
How far away is Aranis?
He is mid-pool, so probably 30, 20 feet.
Oh, he's 30 feet? Oh, okay. Well, I'll stand at the edge and reach out to try and grab him.
Chris, you still have your full brain. You can cast stuff. You're not.
I can't speak, so I can't cast.
Oh,
most of my spells are verbal.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, almost every spell I have is verbal.
You can dance if you wanna.
But I'm not going to leave my friends behind.
That's true.
So I'm going to stand at the edge of this ledge and reach my arms out wide. And that's my turn.
You get a cool point. That's a cool point. All right, guys are up top. Ignis, you can move forward a little bit too. But
no, I'm just going to chill and wait for everyone. I'm on the platform.
Okay. Aranis, you're in the water. You're climbing back. You're swimming back to the thing.
Yeah.
Your first roll, you are going to take 7. No, that's a 1. You're going to take 1 acid damage.
Okay.
On your way back. So that's half your speed, but I will allow you because we're doing nothing. You're not in any turn. You can use your movement as normal as well. And Chris, you can go whenever you want to.
I was just gonna help him out and let him go first again.
Okay, so Chris is gonna secure. So Aranis, you can climb up. You just gotta pass your athletics.
Here we go again, guys. 14.
Oh my God! You get up there. You're up there.
Okay.
I'm going to shamble through the rope up there after him, after he's off.
So how is this shambling going to happen here?
So you know how...
After I'm off. This is after I'm off.
After he's off. So you know how the mound engulfed people?
Yes.
We're going to sort of engulf the rope.
You're going to grapple it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab the rope from the other side too.
That's cool. You're gonna use your.
I'm gonna use like the mound engulfing and sort of like slither up the rope by pulling myself with the.
Are you gonna advantage your athletics? Is that what's happening right now?
I'll take it.
I'll give it to you. That was pretty sick.
I have no idea what the mound's athletics is.
The mound's athletics.
The 14 plus something. Which I assume would pass.
The mound's athletic is a strength, right? So
yeah,
it's a 4.
So 18.
You're like, imagine Venom. That's what I'm thinking.
Venom but grass.
All of a sudden, this like depressed. He just got laid. No idea what STD he picked up from this girl, and now it's growing out of him. Was it the mushroom? Was it the fact that he had sex with something that looked like Sprock? Who knows? But he got to the top. That's incredible. Rope strength. Wow, high rope. Good job, Matt. High rope. 15. It's good. It's a good rope.
It's just a good rope. It's good rope. It's my last one too.
As you guys press forward, this wind is closer you get to the to this clock, the stronger it is. But the shambling mound doesn't have an issue because
I'll lead the way
because he's a shambling mound, but he can't talk except for I guess through Sprock actually. I guess
always through Sprock.
As you get towards the end of the clock, you hear the wind dies. And you hear this. Yeah. Ayo, a gnome. It's time, a gnome. I, a gnome, begin straight out of the big dungeons of rap. The ground drops deep, as does my crystal. It never trip, cause to trip, the mother of pistol. Beyond the walls of mushrooms, life is defined. I think of time. When I'm in a dungeon state of mind, hope the Bristol got some pistol. My crystal don't like no dirty distal. Run up the crystal and get the pistol. In a dungeon state of mind, what more could you ask for? White ground? You complain about puzzles? I got love. I gotta love it through though. Somebody still speaks the compound. My rap into the fan, I'm gonna move your plan. Sharp, strong, loud like a song. Boy, I tell ya, I thought you were a throng. I can't take the puzzle, can't take the spike. I would have tried to sing, I guess I got no psych. I'm a rapping to plan, I'm gonna move your fan. Yeah, yes, in a dungeon state of mind. When I was young, my mother had a pound. I was kicked out without no round. I never thought I'd see that profound. Ain't a soul alive that could take my mother's compound. A long music is quite the music. Thinking of time, yes, thinking of time. And that echoes through the hallway, and from a rope, or actually from a ladder, descends the person who was singing, and it is young Nagland. And everyone's anything that's happened to anyone in this dungeon goes back. Chris, you're gonna have to roll me one more Constitution save because you ate 2 of these.
Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Are you in a shambling mound forever now? Is that?
That's a 1.
Wow. You turn back into nothing happens to you. You stay the same. You're going to be locked in for shambling mound
till the 4:45.
Till 4:45. But you can talk. You can talk. I'll give you your casting abilities back. That's how we'll play that. I was going to let you be your character for the next foreseeable future until you turn back into one. But because you rolled a 1, you're shambling mound, but you have regained your spell casting abilities. You won't know that you have regained it until you try one. And that's where we'll stop. So you guys have made it to what seems to be Naglin's palace. Would you like to role play a little bit with Naglin? You can. If not, we can do it next time.
Let's do it next time.
Okay. All right. Cool. So that's it. That's it for now, folks.